If I told you a homeless orange seller could change the fate of a billionaire, would you believe me? A girl with nothing but torn clothes and a dream in her heart. A man with everything except the one thing money can't buy. Love, but fate? Oh, fate had a twisted plan for them. And what happened next? No one saw it coming. Stick around because what you're about to witness will leave you speechless. Abeni's life was the same every day. Wake up under a broken shed, gather the oranges her uncle gave her, and sell them in the marketplace, with nothing but hope in her pocket. But hope doesn't fill an empty stomach. And let's be real, hope doesn't pay rent either. Meanwhile, in a towering mansion, Kunle had everything: luxury cars, servants, power. But his heart, empty, his soul, restless. He could buy the world, but he couldn't buy what he truly longed for. And destiny was about to play its hand in the most unexpected way. That evening, as the rain poured, Abeni refused to leave. She had to sell one last orange, or she wouldn't eat. But just as she was about to give up, a sleek black car stopped beside her. The tinted window rolled down, and the voice that spoke, it changed everything. Who was inside, and why did they stop for her? Kunle had never seen someone so determined, for something so small. He handed her $100 bill. "Keep the change," he said, but Abeni? She refused. "I earned my money," she insisted. And at that moment, something shifted in Kunle's heart. Wait, a homeless girl rejecting free money. Now that's something you don't see every day. So what did he do next? Oh, you'll never guess. Kunle offered her something outrageous. "Work for me for a month. If you impress me, I'll change your life." Abeni hesitated. Could she trust him? Could she leave the only life she knew? But deep inside, she knew this was her chance. But oh, she had no idea what she was stepping into. Abeni's new world was nothing like she had known. Chandeliers bigger than her entire shed. Food that smelled richer than anything she had ever tasted. But the looks, the whispers, the judgment, they cut deeper than any hunger she had ever felt. Imagine walking into a palace and realizing you don't even know which spoon to use first. And just when she thought things couldn't get worse, the real challenge began. Kunle wanted to see if she was different, if she had the fire he thought he saw in her eyes. So he tested her. First, with tasks meant to break her. Then with humiliation from the ones who didn't want her there. And one night, someone set her up for a fall, literally. The room fell silent. Kunle's guests sneered. His business partners whispered. And Abeni? She stood frozen, waiting for him to send her back to the streets. But then, he laughed. Now tell me, why would a billionaire laugh at his own embarrassment? Because, my friend, he had just learned something no one else saw. He saw something in Abeni's eyes, something rare. She didn't beg, she didn't break. She stood tall, waiting for judgment. And that's when he knew. She wasn't just any girl. She was a survivor. But here's the catch. The real test was just beginning. Because what Kunle didn't know was that someone was working in the shadows to make sure she never succeeded. Not everyone wanted to see Abeni win. A certain someone, let's call her Madame Deceit, had other plans. And when she set her trap, it was Abeni's own heart that led her straight into it. Because when love is involved, the greatest enemy is the one you never see coming. Abeni didn't know how it got there, but Kunle saw betrayal. He had trusted her, believed in her. And now, she looked just like everyone else who had tried to use him. What hurts more, losing money or losing trust? Think about it. And Abeni was about to lose more than just Kunle's trust. She was about to lose everything. She was back where she started, homeless, alone, heartbroken. Except this time, it hurt even more, because now she knew what love felt like, and she had lost it. But what she didn't know was that the truth was about to come out, and when it did, it would shake Kunle's world to its core. The moment he saw the footage, his heart stopped. He had been wrong, horribly, painfully wrong. The girl who had asked for nothing had been framed by someone who wanted everything. Moral of the story: never believe everything you see. unless you see it with your own eyes. But the question was, could he find her before it was too late? In that moment, Kunle made a decision that shocked the world. He didn't just admire Abeni. He loved her. The girl who once sold oranges had now stolen the heart of a billionaire. But would she say yes? Or was this fairy tale too good to be true? And what happened next will bring tears to your eyes. Abeni. Kunle's voice trembled. I don't love you because I saved you. I love you because you saved me. For the first time, Abeni wasn't the girl begging for chances. She was the one holding the power. But could she trust this? Was this real? And then, she did something that no one expected. Something that left the entire room in shock. Abeni didn't say yes, not yet. She looked at Kunle, at the life she had fought for, and asked the one question no one dared to ask. Why me? Because Abeni, you taught me that wealth means nothing if the heart is empty. And in that moment, she knew. This wasn't about wealth. It wasn't about saving her. It was about two lost souls who had found each other. And that moment, she said, yes, I am ready to marry you. Abeni's story isn't just about luck. It's about courage, resilience, and believing that no matter where you come from, you can change your destiny. But tell me, do you believe in fate, or do we make our own luck? Drop your answer in the comments. And hey, before you go, if you think this story was shocking, wait till you see what I have next. Click on the next video, because what I'm about to tell you is something every parent needs to hear.